Okay, this is going to be a tutorial on the quickest way that I feel possible of getting element on Abberation map. Just for a little information, this is official. There's nothing boosted about it. First thing you're going to need is a weight drake. Based on the amount of resources you want to carry and the amount of element you want to make, as long as your weight drake can carry the amount that you want to take with you, you'll be fine. This drake's got 2,300 weight. I usually, when I do a run, I carry enough resources to make myself 120 element. Each charge node in the map makes 3 element. It requires red gems, green gems, or composite gas and blue gems, and 8 batteries. You'll need 8 batteries at every charge station. The server I play on has batteries in all the charge stations already, so I won't need to bring batteries for every charge station. I just bring a set of them just in case griefers or something have taken a few out of one. I'll be able to replace them and craft my element at that station. The first thing when making element, it's important to be set up. Right now I have all the resources available in these vaults: green gems, blue gems, red gems, or batteries if needed, and gas. Depending on the amount of element you want to make and how much your drake can carry, it's just a matter of doing the math on the amount of green gems you'll need, the amount of red gems you'll need, the amount of blue, and so on and so forth. In order to make 120 element, I have grabbed 4 stacks of red gems, 8 stacks of green gems, 8 stacks of ore, and I probably grabbed more than enough gas. It's not very heavy, so I just grab a handful of it and bring it with me. Oh, and 6 stacks of blue. When all these resources are gone, I will have 120 element in my inventory. Now to begin a run. This run will be done in green, the green area of Abberation. There are charge nodes in the blue area, and there are charge nodes down in the red area, which is a hazardous area, which probably is not the most effective place to run element. Green is the easiest and yields the most charge nodes. I believe there are 20 charge nodes in green altogether. I'll only be showing you how to craft element and the effective way to do it. I won't necessarily be showing you all the charge nodes in green. That'll either be another video, or I'm pretty sure there's videos out there that'll show you where they all are, but the best way to find them is just to fly around the map and look at the map. Google map locations or something as to where they all are. But we'll start here at this charge station. Hop off my drake. I will load my inventory with, again, not a specific amount of gas, just a handful, 6 to 7 stacks. Grab 1 stack of green, 1 stack of ore, 1 stack of blue, 1 stack of red. Go up to the charged node, access it. As you can see in this folder, there are already 8 batteries. These will stay in here and recharge every time the charge node recharges. Just transfer all, craft the element. It'll take the resources needed, Take this all back in your inventory, and you're set up for the next charge station. You can do it one of two ways. You can either do an area of the map, hit a cluster of charge nodes in the area, which I'll show you and I'll start doing. Or the easiest way to do it is to just wait for the element, for the sake that if you were to leave this node and leave this element crafted in here, somebody might come up behind you and take it. So waiting for the element to finish is the safest way. But now I will move to the next charge node. And like I said, playing on the map and getting more familiar with it, you'll know where they all are over time. It's just a rinse repeat method basically. Again, the element I picked up will never transfer back into the charge node. These charge nodes will only take the resources required to craft element. So if I had like weapons or ammunition in here and hit transfer all, it wouldn't transfer into the charge node. You can only put the resources required to make element into the charge nodes. So again, I'll hit transfer all, craft. If there wasn't a lag, there it goes. Take all again. See, as you can see, the 3 element stayed in. Wait for this to craft so nobody steals it. Like I said, it's a bit of a lengthy process, and like I said, the trick to the whole thing is just being set up, having vaults of all the resources needed, and being able to just pull up with a weight drake and loading your weight drake with everything you need. Is the trick to being effective and quick with this. But it's still, to make 120 element probably takes me about 45 minutes to an hour. This video won't be the entire 120 that I make. I'll just give you an idea of the process in which I make it, and method. Move to the next node. Now, leaving the element behind and going on to the next node and coming back later saves a little bit of time, which I'll show you here in a minute. Not a significant amount of time. Like I said, and again, waiting for it is the safest way, and so it doesn't get stolen. But see, I crafted that, took all my resources. I'll let that craft, and I'll fly down to the next charge station. So now while that's crafting, I already got a jump start on the next node. These things are getting in my way. Again, transfer all, craft, take all. This is the last one in this area. That's why I'm gonna wait for it. I'll do a craft and go cluster after this with a group of, I think, 4 or 5 charge nodes, just to kind of give you an idea how I craft it all and then loop back around and pick it all up. But basically, yeah, now I know that other one back there is done. Just for the sake of this area, now I'll go back and grab it, but then I'll show you, I'll do a cluster of like 5 nodes and then do a second cycle and just pick everything up. Like I said, it saves a little bit of time, but not a significant amount. Waiting for it's still safer. Either way is effective. Like I said, I could get about 100 to 120 in about 45 minutes. There's the other 3 that I made earlier. So now if I fly over to this next section of the map, if my Drake would fly, we'll go. Yeah, I believe this little grouping of charge, there's like 4 of them. I'll hit all 4 of them. I'll loop back around and pick up all the element. And then I'll try to use up enough. I'll show you basically when I run out of ore, basically how I mean, it's just simple, just reload your inventory, but I just usually just replace what runs out first, which I'll show you in a minute. So again, transfer all. I got 60, 20, 20, 40 left. Craft that. Obviously I ran out of green gems and ore, so I will take all, hop back on my Drake, hit square, replace the green, a stack of green and a stack of ore. I'll let that craft because it takes a few seconds. The next charge node's up here. Again, transfer all. I believe I'm going to be out of blue. Yeah, see I got 10 blue. 15 is required to make element. Oop. Yep, and there we go. Hang on. Yeah, you gotta watch out for raptors. I'll just let him go. Again, I was short on blue, so I gotta restock my blue here in a second as soon as I land. Go down. Blue. And just in case you didn't know, in these folders again, there's already batteries. If you were to pull up on a node that didn't have batteries, I'd take batteries out of my Drake and refill it. Craft, take. Leave that door open for now. I'll be coming back to get the element in a second. That's 3 nodes. This is the 4th node around the corner here. Wrong side. Open up. Craft. Take all. Close that door just out of habit. Crafter. Now I will return back to the first node in this cluster of 4. All this element should be done. I should just grab and go. Take that element. Ah! Pain in the ass. There's not always this many raptors. Close that. Go to the second node I hit. Like I said, minus the raptors and my server being a little laggy right now and my Drake not flying properly, this does go a hair faster. But I got 18 already. Like I said, and by the time you hit 20, if you do the math, 20 times 30 is, I think, 60. Or 20 times 3, 60. After you hit every node in green, that'll be 60 element. Basically, you do the cycle twice. By the time you get to the last charge node, the first charge node will be recharged and ready to go again. There it is. See, just to give you an idea, see that batteries are dead now because I just made element. If you read these, if I get it to pop up here. Oh, actually, I think I might have to toggle my HUD. Yeah. See, when you make element, the stations get overcharged. They got like a 5-minute cooldown, which is at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And then after they boot back up in 5 minutes, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes for the batteries to recharge till you can make another 3 element. That's basic charge node knowledge, though. That, like I said, will be another video. Yeah, if you're not familiar on how charge nodes work or locations, you're going to want to look that up first before this video. This, like I said, I'm just trying to show you how I run element, and I believe is the most effective and fastest way to run element on AB. Surface charge nodes and stuff don't really speed up the process at all. They have a shorter cooldown, but you still have to bring all the resources and everything and wait for the batteries to charge. But that's the basics. I'll let the video run for one more cluster of charge nodes, just in case you're still unsure or want to clarify a few things. But you can probably end the video now. You've probably got all the information you need now to run an element effectively. But I'll do one more cluster for you. Transfer all, craft, take all. Move to the next node. Hopefully we won't get any raptors or anything this time. I'll kind of show you how smooth this actually goes when you're not interrupted. Transfer all, craft, take all. I lost everything except blue ore, that was all of it. So I'll restock. Red, green, ore. Next node. Like I said, server lag. Welcome to official. Transfer all, craft, take all. Open. Again, transfer all, craft, take all. Like I said, it's just a rinse and repeat method. And once you know where all the nodes are, you fly all over green. Transfer all, craft, take all. You notice I only got 5 blue gems. I'm gonna have to restock my blue. I only got one more node in this area, but I will grab another stack of blue. Try fuck this one up. Squeeze in here. Don't even have to open the gate. Transfer all, craft, take all. I think, what did I run out of there? Anything? Gas. Ran out of gas. When you run out of gas, I just grab a few more. Then I will go back to the first node again that I started at. I think that was like 5 or 6 nodes. Those will all be finished now. Each one will have 3 element in them. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah. Been a while since I've run into this many raptors. Grab 3. Close that. And I'll be done here for a little while. See, I don't even pay attention to how much element I got. Watch, there's Ravengers on the other side there, but I should be good. Like I said, just Ravengers and Raptors you gotta watch out for up in green. If you're doing a run down in blue, you got Megalos, Centipedes, Titan Boas, Nameless if you don't have a Bulb Dog or a Light Pet. So it's a little harder to run in blue, and red is extremely difficult. You're going to have Reaper Queens you got to worry about, Megalos, Nameless, Seekers. Any carnivore on Aberration you can think of is down there, plus you have to have a Haz suit and keep an eye on that. Oop. I believe I have 2 more. Oh, he just does not want to fly. Grab that. Shut this. The reason we have gates around all these is to prevent noobs or beach bobs from logging onto our server and running around and taking all the batteries out of the charge nodes, or griefers, which still happens. And as you can see, some of these doors didn't even have gates. It's because griefers have blown into them and taken the batteries. There's really not too much you could do about that, but we gate them off the best we can. Well, that door, I can't even lock that. But yeah, on a map where all the charge nodes are open, you won't have to worry about opening and closing doors like I am. Alright, so that was 42 element. Not really paying attention to the time of this video, but whatever it's at, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, that's 40 element in 15 to 20 minutes. Like I said, minus the Raptors, minus little server lag and some finicky Drake flying, I could do roughly between 100 to 120 in about 45 minutes to an hour. That's also taking into consideration that all the charge nodes still have all their batteries in them. And that's how I run Element. So, if you're a noob, I hope you learned a little bit. If you're not a noob and you've been doing this a different way, hopefully this is more effective than the way you've been doing it, and I hope it helps. Alright, have a good one.